For those who don't know me, my name is Charles. Welcome to Ignite the Mic. Today I wanted to share with you some of the items I frequently carry around. It's very important to have the things that you need, and it's very important if you're a tech guy like myself to have things that are functional. Let's get into it. First up, I like to carry portable batteries. These things allow you to juice up anything that's dying that requires a USB-A connection, like a cell phone or a camera or, I don't know, some type of lighting equipment, depending on what you do. So I have these. These are from a company called Jackery. I bought them on Amazon, whatever deals they pop up. So far, I've had them for a few years. They're very reliable. They're not very large batteries, if I remember correctly, and I don't remember, so I'm going to read it on the back. It's 6,000 milliamps, which isn't bad. The average cell phone is around there, so this will charge up about a cell phone from a fully dead battery. So they come in pretty handy. Plus, they have built-in flashlights, which is great if you're out and about and you need that extra light. Also, what I carry around with me is this odd tablet laptop contraption. It's running a full-fledged version of Windows 10. It is IP67, waterproof, dustproof. It is hardened glass, rubberized. It can take a fall. It has, I have attached on the back with Velcro a mouse with a full-size keyboard, just in case I kind of want to do some distancing and kind of get a little fancy. I also have some additional USB ports that I've plugged into the USB port on the side, so I can plug in additional accessories like an Ethernet adapter, which is important. I also have an Ethernet cord kind of tacked in on the back. And of course, this is the adapter that allows me to power up this kind of wireless mouse kind of keyboard kind of contraption that I have. So this comes in handy. I frequent remote locations that may in some cases have slightly harsher environments than your standard environment. So having something like this that can take a fall is very handy. So I have that. Plus I'll also carry a little light. It's always important when you're shooting or if you just need some additional light, if power goes out in those remote connections, kind of tiny little light. Now I don't know the brand of this. I know I bought this at like a Best Buy at one point. They have these kind of all around on their shelves. I mean, it has about 3 levels, and it's powered up via USB. It's pretty bright for what it can do. It's small, so you kind of get what you pay for. Also, I have the very important noise canceling headphones. If you're on a plane ride and people are traveling, making noise, getting up, maybe there's some children in the background, having these are great. And these, if you're not familiar with them, are the Sennheiser's PXC5500. Now, these are really good. They're somewhat old. They work really well for me. I've had them for years now. They're indispensable. They kind of have touch controls. They're activated when you kind of pivot them like this, close them, turns it off. Fantastic device. Also, I carry around with me my Slim Surface mouse. Now, the reason I went with the Slim Surface mouse, one, it uses standard AAA batteries. I love it. And it's activated by kind of pushing on it, causing it to turn into an arc. And I believe it's called the Arc mouse. I don't know. In any case, it works really well. It works pretty much on every surface. And it is a pretty good device to pair up with my next item, which is my Surface Book 2, second generation. I know it's the old one, but for what I use it for, it has 8 gigs of RAM, decent enough. It has 256 gig solid state hard drive, great enough for me. It has a pretty good real estate. The resolution is pretty good. I think it's at 3,000 by, 3,000. I could be completely wrong. I'll put it in the notes above this video. It also has the stylus, which I use often to take notes, do some quick touch-ups and edits in Photoshop. That's fantastic. It does have a full-size SD card reader on the side, 2 USB ports, and it has the ability to plug in HDMI via this mini HDMI port on the side, I believe it is. I'm not sure. I've outfitted it with some, I don't know, vinyl wrap just to kind of give it some aesthetic niceness to it. But overall, this is my go-to device. And then I carry, a pen. Well, everyone needs a pen. You're out and about. You might need to take a number. You might be on a quick bus ride or running in between cab to train to airplane and it's raining. You're not going to pull out a phone. Most phones are waterproof, but that brings to the next device, which isn't waterproof, my Motorola Razr. This is the 5G. This is the newest one they released. I think it came out in 2020. It's a pretty good device. Samsung makes a flip phone with this kind of plastic screen. And, as you can see here, with the screen on, and I'll just zoom in on this, and you kind of close it, and it's that magical, the screen kind of closes. This is not glass. If you're familiar with these screens, Samsung makes one. This is my Motorola, works pretty well, has a pretty decent real estate screen. It has the notch on the top. I don't really care, but it closes pretty streamlined and it fits in your pocket. I have a tough case on it with pop socket, kind of give it some extra grip. Probably gonna take it off, I don't know. So far so good. It does have NFC. It does not have wireless charging. It does have 5G, and it does have an eSIM built in addition to the SIM card slot that it comes with. So this is essentially a dual SIM device. So for world travel, this comes in pretty handy. So I like this. But overall, besides my extra padded case, my backpack is pretty large. I'll show you that. So this is my backpack. This is a Levi Strauss backpack. What I like about this, and a lot of people don't like it, it is somewhat of a reflective coating on it, but expanding this bad boy, I've gone grocery shopping. I've ridden my e-bike to the store. Obviously, in a lot of states, they don't give you bags anymore, but man, I can fit a whole set of groceries in here. I've bought cans of soup, cartons of milk, water, bread, you name it, meat, cheese, I fit it all in here, in addition to all the electronics that I carry. But it's not padded. And because it's not padded, I have one of these. And this allows additional padding for my laptop. As you know, most nicer laptops like the Surface and a lot of the MacBooks are made of steel and glass. Steel, aluminum, I think. But they're premium materials nonetheless, and they need to be protected. So get yourself a nice sleeve if you don't have a padded bag. The disadvantage to those padded bags, which I don't like to carry, is they're nice, they look good, they're not very spacious. And space is important to me because I typically do not want to ride a car. I do commute from New Jersey to Manhattan, and I do not want to drive across the George Washington Bridge, which typically I would have to. So I would ride my e-bike, and I need as much storage as I possibly can. Now, on the back of my e-bike, I do have that rack where I can add accessories on the back, but I don't want to throw off the balance on the back of the bike when I'm riding it. It just makes the ride awkward. So those are the items I carry around. Of course, I carry a DSLR camera with me as well for recording. I don't carry it often. I only carry it if I need to record something. It does come with a bag. It does have the external mic. I do have the tripod, but a lot of those items are typically only carried around when needed, and it's kind of left either at the hotel where I'm staying at, or I'll leave it somewhere when and if I need it. In any case, that's what I carry around. I will share more with you regarding my vacation. I am in a secretive remote location, and I am enjoying myself so far, and I'll certainly give you some updates. Stay tuned and enjoy.